and I and shoot, I'm forgetting his name. Sorry, this is just a lot. What's his name? That's his name. They all came into the house. They were coming up the stairs, and I told them to get out. They do not want to come in. They need to get out. And that's when you guys roughly showed up around the scene, was when I told them to get out.
Okay.
And then one of the policemen came, and I showed him where I saw them, and he just said, "Stay where you're at." And I said, "Okay." And I didn't know if there were any more people upstairs. I didn't go up there.
Okay.
The cops came as soon as.
What, did you go to this party last night?
No.
Okay.
So I went with Ethan. I had a text from him most of the night. We were talking because he wanted me to come, and I didn't really want to walk all the way over there. Yeah.
The text messages, were they just through Messenger, or they through?
Just, normal message, iMessage, or whatever.
You got your phone on?
No, I didn't go grab it though.
Where is it?
It's just in there.
I'll do that in just a sec. So how do you know Ethan?
I met him during Rush in college. It's where you try to go into a house.
Is Ethan part of a fraternity? He is. Okay.
Yeah. And I met him there during Rush, and I've known him ever since the fall of last year.
Okay. Are you in a fraternity now?
I'm a grad student. I don't live in the house anymore, but I was in.
Okay. Is that what they call whatever it was?
Or that's a sorority.
That's a different one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know any of these names.
It's totally okay.
Okay. So, your girlfriend.
Yep.
Right? So she gets a call from around noonish.
Yep.
Basically says that there was somebody in the house. She tells you, so you head over to the place.
Yeah, it was on speakerphone, so me all heard it, and
okay.
We all kind of got up and we're gonna go check on him.
The same sorority? Is that how they know each other?
Yeah, they're also roommates.
Okay. And where is? I mean, is he?
He's in a fraternity, but he is seeing right now. So he was just staying. He stayed the night over at their apartment. I stayed there, and she stayed there. So I was in her room, and he was in her room.
Okay. What time? So, I'm trying to figure out. Did not go to the party last night, right?
No.
That was what I'm thinking of. There was another vowel in there that I was getting up. Okay, so you didn't go to the party?
Nope. No.
You guys just hang out?
Yeah, they don't go either.
And then other than you walked up the stairs
when I walked into the house and entered the code to get into the house, they were in the room, which is on the very bottom floor, right next to the main
front, right?
Yeah. And they heard me come in, and they were like, oh my god, and I was like, it's just what's going on.
Okay.
And that's when I walked upstairs, and they're like, we don't know what's going on. And I checked it out. And
how did you get the code to the door?
We just know it because we're all friends.
Okay. When was the last time that you were over at?
The last time before today was yesterday.
Okay. And what were you doing over there yesterday?
We were pre-gaming the football game for the fans.
Gotcha. Was that there?
No, she was at work at the football game.
Okay. What time did you get to Boston? You guys left at game time to get some?
What time did we get there?
Yeah.
I would say it was roughly either noon or 1.
Okay.
Like somewhere around there.
And what time did you guys leave?
We left their house and went to a different apartment at the Whites at, I would say, roughly like 2:30. And then everyone left and there was no one there.
Okay.
We all left together.
So last time you were there was 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time I was there?
The night before.
Okay.
Like the night before yesterday.
So that'd be what, Friday night?
Yes, Friday night.
Okay. So you walk in the door, and the are in the bedroom down the first floor.
Yep.
Obviously they're kind of freaked out. You see them.
Mm-hmm.
You head upstairs.
Yep.
Hit that open area where the kitchen and all that stuff is.
Yeah, like where the couches are, I walk in and then I look into Xana's room because the door was like somewhat open.
Okay.
And then I like opened it and then I saw that and I told them to get out and call the cops.
Okay.
Because it seemed because I didn't know what I was seeing, like the. And then
Get out.
get out.
Right. Anybody that you know that has it out or has a problem with even Ethan and Xana? How long have they been dating? You know? Has it been a minute?
Yeah, they've been dating for a little bit.
Okay.
I want to say they were dating for like, I would say 8 months,
Okay.
probably.
No problem with Xana's ex or with Ethan have an ex?
He did, but she doesn't go here.
Okay, so they're not anymore. Okay.
I don't know anyone who would have that for.
Xana and, or not Xana, sorry, Maddie and Keely.
I knew Xana very well just because we were all friends. Yeah, and we were all friends together and friends with Xana for a long time. Maddie, I like could be acquaintances with. I didn't really like know her that well. I just saw her at her house every once in a while. I would say hi and have conversations with her.
Okay.
But I didn't really know her super well like I knew Ethan and Xana.
Right.
And then Kylie, I didn't know really at all.
Okay.
Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is the case of the Idaho 4. Today I'd like to talk about Hunter Chapin, the surviving roommates, Josie, and her boyfriend, Lyndon Beck. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions. It has been really bothering me since I heard Lyndon Beck's interview, for a reason. I want to know where Hunter Johnson was between 3 to 5 a.m. Because according to Lyndon Beck, he said that we got up at 3 a.m. We fell asleep at 8 p.m., got up at 3 a.m. He said that we were awake between 3 to 5 a.m. He was asked where was Hunter, and he clearly said, first he said Hunter was sleeping. And while the officer was writing the report, he hesitated and he said, no, Hunter wasn't there. He went to his apartment between 3 to 5 a.m. The reason it concerns me and bothers me is because Hunter did not mention that. Why wouldn't you mention that in your alibi is the question. I have always believed that the 911 call was gagged for a reason. I always believe that the 911 call will get us closer to the truth. And I personally believe it is getting us closer to the truth. Where was Hunter? Why isn't Hunter putting it in his statement to the police that he wasn't there between 3 to 5 a.m.? So this is my theory. It's all alleged, my speculations and my theories. There's 3 people that I do not believe their alibis, that I can clearly see they're walking red flags, in my opinion. Hunter Johnson, Jack Showalter, and Jack D. The Davids, I'll keep them aside because they still haven't been mentioned in the reports, and I doubt they will ever be mentioned. Because what I personally believe they have done is confuse us, distract us, mislead us, misguide us, give us misinformation about Zana and Ethan's timeline. I personally believe 3 a.m. there was a call, 3:01 a.m. there was a call from the Sigma Chi fraternity party. We've gone through that, I think, over 10 times these last 3 years. And we know that the Banfield boys were being stopped at Banfield. While the Banfield boys are being stopped, at 2:56 a.m. you hear a female yelling, "Stop it, stop." I believe that is when the unalivings unfortunately was going on, especially for Maddie and Kaylee. If Hunter was away between 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., was he at Linda Lane? Could it be true that Emily had an OD accident and she was revived with Narcan? Something is not right. We know that Hunter and Ethan were friends, but we know that Hunter was friends with the Sigma Chi fraternity boys. I've seen many pictures of Hunter with the Davids. So was Hunter working for both teams, is my question. Could he have set up his friend? Pay attention to the fact that Hunter was the first one to come when DM called Emily. I can understand that he was concerned, like he said, so he ran down. He said he came through the front door. The front door. He came to the front door because he said they had the code. He said he goes upstairs to the room. Xana's room was open slightly. I think it was open more than slightly, because DM said that she saw Xana laying on the floor, and she said exactly what position. She said her legs were facing the door, her head was facing the wall. So that shows that the door was open much more, unless DM closed the door. He said he went. He did not know what he saw, actually. He did not know what he was looking at. So if these horrific quadruples was such a horrific crime scene, one person couldn't have done it, in my opinion. Someone was actually poking Kaylee with a knife after she was unalived. Make that make sense. That's the reason I believe it's more than one people. Apologize, more than one person. From the beginning of this case, they were searching for suspects, occupants in a white Hyundai Elantra. They didn't have BK in their radar till later on. What is exactly going on in this case is my question. We have a professor who was concerned about Jack D's breakup with Kaylee. That's serious. Could Hunter have run down, Hunter Johnson, could he have run down quickly to the room without Emily, Josie? He didn't wait for them. He came running down because maybe he forgot something at the crime scene. Is that possible? because he didn't let the others go up. He didn't let the other girls go up, and it's so strange that the world has fallen for Hunter's BS, because everyone is automatically saying, oh, such a good guy. He made sure that he would keep the surviving roommates, Josie and Emily, protected not to see what they saw, what he saw. I doubt. He must, or he could have forgotten something at the crime scene for him to ask everyone to wait and for him to go there upstairs. I want to know why Zana was, I hate to say this, in her undies. Was she on her way to bed? Or was someone trying to take advantage of the poor girl? Something doesn't make sense. She had 52 poke wounds on her. Was she trying to protect herself? Not only from being unalived, from being out? Just a question. Hunter said that he did not look, he never knew that he was looking at dry red liquid. So how long were these victims unalived is my questions. We have Stacey Chapin, who says in an interview recently that she walked down next day. That means on the 14th to the house. And Ethan and the bodies were still there. Explain that. Were they so badly unalived that they couldn't be moved to the morgue? What is Hunter hiding? Was he at Linda Lane? Was he heard from the recording of Linda Lane? Were they all at Queens and King Road? What was actually going on? I don't trust Hunter because Hunter has serious contacts with the Sigma Chi fraternity boys. So I believe he could have easily backdoored Ethan. And if it's true that Emily OD'd, then things could have gone too far. It could have escalated too far. Let me know what you'll think. But Hunter Johnson, Jack D, and Jack Shawalter are three people I'm really interested in finding out everything I can from the beginning, from the very beginning of this case, way before the unalivings, because I believe this was pre-planned. Let me know what you'll think. Please like, share, and subscribe.